True story. It opens in theaters everywhere on November 23rd. Look at some of the terrific films she's been in. Take a look.
Like maybe him having to come find you in a crack house when you're supposed to be at the airport.
I'm sorry. I don't know who you are. Why are you talking?
I'm Charlene. We just met. We're together. Do we need to do this again? Hi, I'm Charlene.
Sing along. If you cannot sing, then hum along. As we're finishing our happy working song.
You just don't like him. You don't like it that he uses a ballpoint pen. You don't like it that he takes 3 lumps of sugar in his tea. You don't like it that he likes Frosty the Snowman, and you are letting that convince you of something terrible.
Please welcome the lovely Amy Adams! Good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
You know, I always forget that you're so young. You've had 3 Oscar nominations. That's pretty amazing. Congratulations
Thank you.
on that.
Thank you.
Now, you started in dinner theater, which I find fascinating.
I did. It was a lot of fun.
And whereabouts? What part of the country?
It was in Minnesota. It was.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. It was Chanhassen Dinner Theater. So hi.
Which one?
Everybody, Chanhassen Dinner Theaters.
I know that place.
Yeah, it's a great place.
Yeah,
I
used
had
to
a
work
lot of fun
almost,
there.
Yeah, yeah. Did you like doing dinner theater?
I actually really did. I really liked it. You get used to it, and the people there are really professional. And
But you had a quote somewhere that some of the meanest people that you ever worked with were in dinner theater. Is that true?
yes, sir, that is true. And you know who you are. And I'm not going to say your names, but
Now, why were
just
they
saying.
mean? What, you mean other actors?
I don't
or
know
what?
why they were mean. I mean, I think, yeah, they were most of the time other actresses or dancers. And I'm sure I had my part in it, you know.
Yeah.
I like to play innocent, but I'm sure
Yeah,
I'm sure I might have egged them on. But yeah, I don't know why they were. You know, sometimes there's this one girl who tried to upstage me, or tried to upstage everybody all the time, and I'd be like, I'm in a pig costume.
Right.
Like, really? You know, upstage, like, I think it's pretty easy to upstage me. No offense, Miss Piggy.
Yeah.
You know, nothing wrong with pigs.
Ever have a regular job? Or you've always been an actress.
Well, I've always pursued performing, but of course, like most people who pursue performing, you have to supplement your income. I worked at the Gap. That was like a big one. I was very good at the Gap.
Really? Now, what did you do? Were you a sales?
Very good.
I always like sales associate. They always say that.
You know, yes,
Yeah.
I was. I was a full timer. I was very proud.
Yeah.
I had
And
health
did you carry
insurance.
yourself like that?
I kind of did. I was actually because of that pride. I was usually the greeter. And so I would say hello to everybody, because Gap has anyone here worked at the Gap? Yeah. Just have one person?
Yeah.
Do you guys have you guys have never worked at the Gap? I thought everybody worked at the Gap. They have this thing called Gap Act, that one person. Do you know what that is?
The Gap Act.
The Gap Act.
Okay.
It's a video that they show you. You have to, I didn't sign a confidentiality agreement,
Right, so
I
you
think I'm
can
allowed to
speak
talk about
openly,
it.
yeah.
I hope so. Well, you greet, which is what I did, which
Right.
was, hey, welcome to the Gap. Then you approach, hey, can I help you with anything? And then it's product information, like make sure and check out our new colors. And then there was the add-on. Yeah, you know. Then there's the add-ons, which is why you always get people throwing you belts in the dressing room, you know? So you got to be nice to those people.
Yeah.
I'm kind of going on and on.
No,
you see why I was like...
No, because I worked at McDonald's when I was a kid, and we had a manager, and he thought hamburger sounded too plain. So he would say, ask people if they want a meat sandwich. And he would say this.
I'm not going to touch that.
And people would come in, and they go,
It's not even going to
let me have a hamburger, 2 hamburgers, and I'd go, you want 2 meat sandwiches? And they go, what? You know, and after the 3rd day, it was like a black guy and a fat lip, and it was just awful.
I'm sure.
I said, try nuts. Nobody
you
wants
got
to
to be careful who
hear
you
meat
ask
sandwich.
if they want a meat sandwich, you know?
You
got to be very careful,
Well, that's what he
Jay.
said. Did you ever have any famous customers? Any celebrities come in?
Yeah, Whitney Houston came in.
Oh, okay.
And I got bored there sometimes, and so I challenged myself that I was going to Gap act her and act like I didn't know who she was.
All right.
She requested that I not help her anymore.
Wow.
I think she.
Well, I mean, she went to the
smartly.
manager, really?
I think she went and hid in the dressing room, actually, because I was trying to tell her all about our new colors.
The Gab Act, all right. We'll be right back with more meat sandwiches right after this. Be right back. Welcome back. Talking to Amy Adams on the new Muppet movie, which is terrific, by the way.
Thank you.
And you just had a baby since I saw you last. How old's the baby now?
She's 18 months.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
Very good.
She's awesome.
Now, you come from a big family. How many in your family?
I'm one of 7 children.
One of 7?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Are you near the bottom?
I'm in the middle.
In the middle, okay.
Yeah,
Usually
yeah.
it's the youngest that goes into showbiz. That seems to be the way. So you're right.
Yeah.
You're dead
Well,
set
I
in the
think,
middle.
yeah, I think when you're one of 7, like, everybody
Yeah,
needs
everybody's a show
attention. So, you know. But yeah, I was one of 7 kids. And, you know, I'm so different than my parents, though, when it comes to parenting, because I'm really, really overprotective. Like, I think they call it a helicopter parent, where you hover.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
she does anything, and now she's walking and really adventurous. And I think back to when I was a kid, and I used to climb trees, and really big trees. Like, I'm from Colorado, so I would climb these huge trees.
Yeah.
Awesome. Sorry, I'm a Colorado girl. So I'd climbing these trees, and I think, like, I wouldn't even let Aviana climb on the couch without, like, freaking out. And I think back to, like, even my parents, when we would go on road trips, like now, we have all of these safety regulations. There were 7 of us in a van, and we would take these big holiday trips to my grandparents' house, and I think I brought a diagram.
Oh,
I
this
drew
is-
it, so you'll have to forgive me.
Okay, explain the diagram. Do you want me to hold this up? Explain this
Yeah,
diagram.
can you guys?
here.
Yeah, all right.
So apparently it looks
So-
like everyone is dead in the van. What is happening here?
Well, it could have gone a bad way had we ever gotten in a car accident. Well, what it is my dad would get us up at like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning to start road trips that lasted like 8 hours, which was a good idea probably with 7 kids. And he would have us, this is how our sleeping arrangement is. I would have a sibling on the seat, a sibling on the floor, a sibling on the seat, and then my dad built this contraption that went over the back luggage compartment made out of wood, and 3 kids would sleep there. And then there was a gymnastics mat, because we were really into gymnastics, that he would lay over the seats, and that's me. You can see I have a
thought
ponytail.
that was you.
Yes, the
Yeah,
ponytail.
yeah.
So, yeah, that's where I would sleep. And it
Yeah.
was, they were not concerned about safety, clearly, because there
Yeah.
were no car seats. The scariest thing about that, actually, though, is this is my mom, and that seat turned around like this, and if the seat turned around, you were in big trouble.
Yeah.
So this was so I'm not a lot like my parents.
No,
'cause
not
my
at all.
daughter's going to be in a car/booster seat until she's
Yeah.
like 25. I don't know.
Hey, well, congratulations on this Muppet movie. Now, how did you
Thank
end up
you.
in this movie? How did this happen? Did you know Jason before? I know he wrote this movie.
I didn't. A friend of mine had worked with Jason, so I'd heard wonderful things
Mm-hmm.
about him. And I heard that the Muppet movie was being made, and I was really excited because I grew up with the Muppets and I love them. And Jason Segel and Kermit the Frog got together and made a DVD.
Mm-hmm.
I've learned not to say videotape because that makes me sound older.
Yeah, I can't say.
A DVD
Yeah.
of they were singing a song, and then Kermit the Frog turned to camera and invited me to be in the Muppet movie. He's like, "Hey, Amy," and I was so moved, and I said, yes, I absolutely said yes. Hard to say no to Kermit the Frog.
No.
Yeah.
And you have a dancing scene with Jason. Is he graceful? I mean, he's a big guy. Is he a graceful dancer? Can he move?
He's strong. You know what he lacks when he lacks in grace and
So
agility.
he's a crappy
he makes,
dancer, is what you're saying.
No, we actually had to partner.
Mm-hmm.
I actually was pretty sore. My ribs were kind of sore the next day, but he was really good, and he didn't have that long to learn the dance. And we shot it on Hollywood Boulevard. And
We have a picture. What's happening
yeah,
here? It looks
let me
like he's
tell you
lifting
what
up your
happened.
skirt.
There's Jason's skills. This is a dancer. No, he did. He accidentally lifted my skirt up, and luckily we had some very friendly photographers there
Yeah,
to take a
that's
picture
nice,
of that.
that's
Isn't that nice of them?
Thank God
And
those
so
people
nice of you
are
to
there.
show it
Yeah,
here
thank
with
God
for
those people
everybody.
are there. Well, just the guys were passing it around, so I thought, hey, what
You
the
know,
heck?
I'm glad that I was at the tail end of
Yeah.
losing my baby weight. That could have gone another direction.
You look fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
The
Yeah.
crew all the guys in the crew, very complimentary. Yes. Now what is the scene we're going to see from the movie?
The scene we're going to see now is Gary is from small town, and he's coming in, and we're talking about our impending trip to Los Angeles.
To meet the Muppets. So here we go.
Yes.
All right, Carlos. Flip the ignition. And that is how you fix a 12-volt starter. Oh, you know what that means. Spring break. It's okay. We'll be back to studying in 2 weeks.
Have a nice vacation.
Bye. Have fun.
Bye, Mr. Gary.
Have a good break, guys. Hey, great job, Carlos.
Thanks. Enjoy your anniversary dinner.
Hi.
I got you these. Oh, sorry. It's probably from the dance number I was doing.
It's okay. They're really sweet.
You excited for our big trip to LA? I have our list.
Me too. Oh, this is the most romantic thing ever. I've always dreamt of seeing Los Angeles.
I know Walter can't wait either. You don't mind that he's coming, right?
No. No, of course not. As long as we can spend our anniversary dinner together, that's all I ask.
Totally. It's gonna be the most romantic anniversary dinner ever. I love you so much.
I love you too.
The Muppets opens November 23rd. Amy, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations and everything. Be right back with the Rocket City Rednecks.